This is Prep Rally brought to you by the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. One run. That was all Springdale Har-Ber needed on Tuesday to claim a 1-0 win against Bentonville West at Ar-Vest Ballpark in a 6A West clash. Now the win completed a sweep of the Wolverines as Har-Ber won Monday's opener 4-1. Now on Tuesday the game was scoreless until the 6th inning when Drew McClendon raced home on a throw that sailed to the backstop after Cooper Dossett had singled. Now the hit had moved McClendon to third and he was able to coax a throw home that got away. He was able to come home to score the only run of the game. Up to that point, the game was a 0-0 pitchers duel as both teams held the other in check offensively. Har-Ber coach Dustin Helmkamp, whose team is tied atop the 6A West standings with Rogers, both at 8-2, said his team was fortunate to pull out the narrow win.
It may have been one of the best defensive battles I've ever seen in my life. Just as far as defensive play after defensive play. Talk a little about that.
Well, I mean, you think about, what comes to my mind first is, just the outfielders running down fly balls, and then a huge play by Caleb Keller at short, ball up the middle, they try to score on it. It takes a perfect throw and a perfect catch. He makes it, and Brock catches it, and we give him a bang-bang play at the plate. And then, their guys tipped their hat to them. They made some big plays, throwing out a guy tagging at third, throwing out another guy at home. It was, like I say, both clubs played great defensively. We ran ourselves into a couple, but, at the same token, they made the plays. Their third baseman makes a throw from his tail end and saves a run. So like you say, it was a great defensive ball game by both squads and a great pitch ball game by both pitchers. Their pitcher did a great job too.
Now also on Tuesday, Rogers completed a sweep of Springdale to move to 8-2 in the conference. Rogers had claimed a 4-2 win in Monday's first game as Braxton Haywood earned the win in relief. Haywood came back on Tuesday to also earn the win in an 8-0 shutout. Now, Bentonville rallied to split its series with Fayetteville with the 4-0 win on Tuesday. Keegan Allen and Ty Riley combined on a one-hitter for the Tigers. Now, on Monday, it was Fayetteville with a shutout and a 1-0 win as Eli Power scored the game's only run in the first inning, and Tanner Wade made that stand up by allowing just 2 hits for the Bulldogs. Fayetteville coach Scott Gallagher was pleased with his team's play after the game.
Funny things about baseball, you never can script these games. And who was going to guess that the difference in this game was the approach of running to third base?
Yeah, it was, first inning, just ground ball to third base, and the way the ball took him, he wasn't able to look our runner back, and so he was kind of able to stay off second base and keep his momentum going towards third and break there, and then a ball that gets away and we score, and that's the difference in the game. I thought both sides pitched it well, and the wind blowing in, it was kind of hard to manufacture a whole lot inning after inning with the way the wind was blowing today. But it was first inning, get a run and make it count.
And this is the second time you've made one run. That's all. Hey, that's all your pitchers need.
Yeah. No, we talked a lot. We usually play pretty good defense, and if we pitch it well and play good defense, we're going to be in any game. And that's what we did tonight. Tanner gives us a chance every time out to win a game, and he's done that all year. And he did it again tonight. And his changeup was really good tonight, and he was just really effective.
Now, Rogers Heritage and Fort Smith Southside split their 2 games, with Heritage claiming a 9-3 win on Monday by scoring 7 runs in the 4th inning. On Tuesday, it was Southside going 9 innings to pull out a 2-1 win. Ties, and more ties, and a men's clothing store. That has been the story in the 6A West boys soccer. And on Tuesday, for the second time this season, Bentonville and Springdale Har-Ber ended their match, you guessed it, in a tie. This time it was 3-3 at Tiger Stadium. Johnny Merlos had a hat trick for Bentonville with his 3rd goal coming with just under 10 minutes left in the match. That tied the score at 3-3. Our Rick Fires covered Tuesday's match for the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, and he spoke with Har-Ber coach Corey Butler after the match.
Yeah, on the road it's always good to at least get a tie. A win would be better. We went up early, they came back and tied it, then they went up and we came back and tied it. So it was a battle back and forth. It's a good win.
Also on Tuesday on the girls' side in the 6A West, 3 players scored 2 goals each. Say that fast 3 times. Also on Tuesday, 3 players scored 2 goals each as the Bentonville Lady Tigers crushed Har-Ber 8-0 to maintain its lead in the 6A West. Now moving over to softball, Bentonville West hosted crosstown rival Bentonville in a battle of top teams in the conference, and this one was all Bentonville as the Lady Tigers rode to an 11-2 win to stay 1/2 game behind Rogers in the 6A West standings. Bentonville pitcher McKenzie Vaughan was dominant in the circle for the Lady Tigers, and she struck out 7 to earn the win and keep Bentonville, like I said, a 1/2 game behind Rogers in the conference race at 7-1. Lady Tigers shortstop Kenzie Derryberry delivered the big blow for Bentonville with a 3-run home run in the 6th inning that blew the game open. Vaughan said her team is playing with a lot of confidence right now.
What's the confidence level for you guys right now?
Well, I mean, we know we can do it. We just have to go out and execute. So we're not scared or anything. We're just going out and playing free.
And Bentonville coach Kent Early said the Lady Tigers got the big hits when they needed it to take control of the game. Also on Tuesday, Madison Heinley, she handcuffed Rogers Heritage in a 4-0 shutout win for league-leading Rogers. Heinley also belted a home run in the win as the Lady Mounties improved to 7-0 in the conference. Also on Tuesday, Fayetteville claimed a high-scoring 13-6 win against Springdale Har-Ber, and Fort Smith Southside routed Springdale 18-3. In the 4A1 conference, Farmington rode to a 17-1 win against Berryville. What a day for Carson Griggs. She belted 2 home runs and also earned the win in the circle for Farmington. Now in prep track last week, the Blackhawk relays were held in Pea Ridge. The host Lady Blackhawks, they crushed the competition, scoring 220 points. Blakely Wynn claimed titles in the 100, the 100 hurdles, and the 300 hurdles for Pea Ridge. On the boys' side, Pea Ridge also ran away with the boys' championship by more than 100 points. Patrick Elliott won both the 100 and the 200 for the Blackhawks. Also last week, the Whitey Smith Relays Carnival was held at Rogers Heritage. The Bentonville girls won the team title, and on the boys' side, it was a close one. Fort Smith Southside claimed a narrow win over Rogers High. Now, photos like the ones seen in today's show can be seen and purchased on our website at NWAOnline/photo. So be sure and check those out in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. And also be sure and listen to our weekly Prep Rally podcast each Wednesday as we talk to area coaches in all sports along with other special guests from across the state. The Prep Rally podcast can be heard on SoundCloud, Apple, Google Play, Spotify, and Stitcher, so be sure and check that out each week. Now, we also want to remind you that every Monday in the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, we feature 2 full pages of spring prep sports with team reports and a full page of statistical leaders for baseball, softball, and track, along with conference standings. So be sure and check that out if you are a subscriber to the digital edition of the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. That's it for this week's edition of Prep Rally. Be sure and join us back here next week as we continue to bring you coverage of all spring sports from across the region. Thanks for watching.